Growth always looks strange from the outside. When you begin to change, it doesn't look like progress to other people. It looks like distance. You stop going out the way you used to. You stop wasting hours on things that don't move your life forward. You stop gossiping about people who don't matter. You stop explaining yourself. And that's when the comments start. You've changed. You're acting different. You think you're better than everyone now. Not because you did something wrong, but because you did something different. Your growth disrupts what people are used to. It reminds them of what they're avoiding. And instead of reflecting, they react. So they label you. They make your discipline sound like arrogance. Your boundaries sound like ego. Your focus sound like disrespect. This is where most people get uncomfortable. They start shrinking themselves to be understood. They start showing up where they no longer belong. They start explaining choices that don't need explanation. That's how growth dies. You don't need to convince anyone that you're improving. You don't need permission to change your life. And you don't need approval to protect your time. When people misunderstand you during growth, it's often because they only knew the version of you that stayed available. The version that said yes. The version that fit in. The version that didn't threaten their comfort. When that version disappears, they feel the loss. So they question you. Let them. Not everyone is meant to come with you to the next level. Some people are connected to your past, not your future. And that doesn't make them bad. It makes the season complete. Growth requires new environments, new standards, new priorities. You cannot evolve and remain fully understood by everyone. So when people talk, smile, say nothing, continue. Your silence is not weakness. It's clarity. You're not losing people. You're losing friction. You're not becoming distant. You're becoming intentional. And one day, when your results are visible, no explanation will be necessary. They won't ask why you changed. They'll see why you had to. At some point, you stop needing to be understood. You realize that clarity with yourself matters more than clarity with others. Not everyone has access to your reasons. Not everyone deserves an explanation. When you choose growth, you automatically choose discomfort. Not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Your absence will feel personal to them. Your boundaries will feel offensive. Your silence will feel suspicious. Let it. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions about your growth. The need to be understood is often a form of attachment. Attachment to being liked. Attachment to being accepted. And attachment slows evolution. The more you try to explain, the more you stay emotionally tied to places you've already outgrown. Growth requires detachment. Detachment from opinions. Detachment from guilt. Detachment from the need to fit in. This is where inner peace begins. When you stop defending your choices, you free up mental space. Energy that used to go into explaining now goes into building. And slowly, something shifts. You become comfortable being misunderstood. You stop reacting. You stop proving. You move quietly. People may talk. They may judge. They may assume. None of that changes your direction, because direction is decided in private. Here's something important to understand. Being misunderstood doesn't mean you're wrong. It often means you're early. Most people only understand results, not processes. They respect outcomes, not effort. So let the process look strange. Let the discipline look extreme. Let the focus look antisocial. You're not here to look normal. You're here to grow. And growth always looks abnormal before it looks admirable. One day, the same people who questioned your change will adjust to the new version of you. Some will respect it. Some will admire it. Some will quietly distance themselves. All of it is fine, because by then, you'll understand something deeply. You didn't lose connections. You made space. Space for better habits. Space for better people. Space for a better life. And you didn't need to explain any of it. You just kept going.